Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Now I normally say good afternoon, and I say good afternoon because most of the time it's the afternoon by the time I start training for the day, but I also say good afternoon because these videos go out in the afternoon. I know not everybody watches it in the afternoon, but whatever. Anyway, I say good morning because it's the morning and it's freezing. Ooh, that felt very close. So, oh my God, I feel so close. Anyway, Friday morning, getting out for a run because I'm going to see a physio at lunchtime today. Try and get some sort of diagnosis and action plan with my swimming shoulder injury thing. Thank you to those who pushed me to do that. I know there's only so long that you can go on just trying to, manage it yourself. When I had that glute thing last week, I give it a couple of days and it's okay. I'll try and do that with any sort of niggle because you don't want to be chucking money at treatment all the time if you can just have a couple of days easy and it sorts itself. But this has been a couple of weeks now and it's frustrating me, and I know that I really need to work on my swimming this winter, so I'm gonna get some professional advice. But stats on screen from this morning's run, it is a fasted run just because I've got up and gone for a run. I feel fine, just keeping it dead steady. This is my 5th day of running this week so far and it's Friday, so I'm definitely ready for a running rest day, but I think that'll be Sunday just due to the weather. Anyway, let's get home, have some brekkie, and then maybe I'll see you at the physio. If not, see you on the bike tonight. Okay, lunchtime. I've just come to see Ruth at Belper Life Fitness Physio. Hello, Ruth.
Hello.
You okay?
Yes, good, thank you.
Good. Now, I've seen Ruth a couple of times in the past, most recently about my old man back, and I've come back to see her again today about my shoulder. Obviously, now I've got some sort of swimming niggle. Main reason, Ruth is a physio, so knows what she's doing, but she's also a triathlete. Are we dropping the Palmares in? What did you just mention about medal?
Triathletes pushing the boat out there.
Multi-sport athlete.
Multi-sport, try to swim duathlete. Yeah.
Brilliant. Good. So she understands swimming, biking, running, and I really like that. So we've had a good poke and a prod today. Ruth, I'm really sorry that everything involving me when I come here, I have to take my t-shirt off. I'm really sorry about that.
Used to it. No, don't
okay. Do you want to perhaps just tell us a little bit about maybe yourself and then maybe what we've done today and what you've found, you poked and prodded me?
Yes.
Oh, that's come next to you or not?
I'll come next to me, yes, don't get too close. So I'm Ruth and I've been in the East Mill in Belper for 12 years running Belper Life Fitness Physio. And we also have a Pilates practice and we're doing some strength and conditioning stuff at the moment.
I see you doing that on Instagram and I think, oh, I couldn't do that.
I think it would suit you down to the ground.
I bet it would.
Scared. Come along, you're more than welcome. So I had a look at Daniel's shoulder today and having pain swimming more on the pull through, so that internal rotation, which can be quite aggravating as a movement generally for swimming or any overhead sports. So looking at the alignment of the shoulder, we you said you've got quite a lot of clicking, hadn't you? So we've got some shortening through the front, sort of through the pecs, and some sort of postural alignment issues. So the main things really is it's like a positional pain where everything has become anterior and everything's clicking a bit tight, so with lacking free movement, but also some problems with the scapula, so that's your shoulder blade being kind of controlled and flat to the back. So it shouldn't be too problematic to sort out. I think it's just some alignment and some strength and conditioning of those muscles, and then maybe looking at your swimming biomechanics again.
Yeah, so we've identified that a couple of posture issues. You've done a fair bit of work on me today to loosen it all.
Yeah, and then sort of back that up then with sending you some homework that you're going to do.
Yeah, well, I need to,
promise.
And we're going to work on that for the next week or two before I get back in the pool. Yeah. I'm trying to make this a one-time fix rather than keep going back in the pool when I'm getting knocked back again.
Exactly.
So yeah, good. But when we were doing the test, there was nothing, I was never like, oh, that hurts. There's no major thing.
So you've done the right thing, which was stop and get it assessed rather than going into, very aggravating sore inflamed tissues, which then inherently take a lot longer to settle down and treat. So I think you backed off at the right time, let it settle down, but I could still see the reasons why you were getting those symptoms when they were there. So
brilliant. So Ruth has a small team here as well. So if you are in the Belper, Duffield, Mansfield, Derby area and want to see a quality physio, please do hit up Ruth. I will leave a link to your website down below and Instagram page as well.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. I also follow Ruth in the age group triathlon journey.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you, Ruth. Really appreciate it. It's quite dark in here, isn't it? Tea time, finished the working day. Now the cat started sitting under here with me now. Because Liz has put this new mat there, he loves that, good boy. It's quite awkward, I'm trying to get in and out of my chair, but there you go. I just wanted to quickly show you something that I thought that I would never be lucky enough to own. It's not especially fabulously expensive, but it wasn't cheap, and it is going to hopefully fix the front end issues I've had with this bike. This is the Felt Dagger stem. So this used to be, I believe, a pro issue only part. Now they do retail it, but this was £120. I struggled for ages to get hold of this. I want to give a big shout out to, when I was done a sneeze, I want to give a big shout out to Phil at Crank's Cycle Shop in Wales, not far from Swansea. He has sourced this through his Felt network, and I'm so grateful because I was really genuinely struggling to find this. The front end on this bike is, I'm not going to harp on about it, but you have this nose cone bolted to the stem. So that means that unless you use the stock base bar, well, you can only use the stock base bar. This stem is a bit longer and is a bit lower, but it also has a 31.8mm clamp, which means that I can put an aftermarket base bar on. You can see I've got some extension plates on there. I need to make that longer. I'm going to cover this in a separate video in a few weeks, but it basically means I can get a bit longer, a little bit lower if I need to, but I can also remove those extension plates and hopefully bolt those straight to the new base bar. I just need to source a new base bar, so please do let me know any recommendations. If you have any, I'm not looking to spend very much money in honesty, because it is just a base bar. I'm still going to be using the rest of all that stuff up there. And I'm going to end today's video there, and I think this is me actually tapping out of me being on video for the next week to 10 days. Not because I don't want to, there's definitely still more videos going up on this channel, but the next few videos, excuse me, are going to be, I'm burping so much today, are going to be covering Lee Timmis taking on his 7-day world record furthest distance cycle challenge in Miami in Florida in the USA. Now this is going to be brought to us by Dan from UK Bike Fit. So some of you might have seen when I go to Vella Bavaria, I also get Dan on from UK Bike Fit, and I've had a bike fit there, and so has Liz and so on. Well, I've lent him a GoPro, and Dan is going to be covering the behind the scenes of this attempt. He's going to be uploading the footage, and I'm going to be editing it, putting it together, and hopefully putting it out in daily videos. Now there's going to be 3 or 4 videos that precede the challenge. We've got some videos where Lee's obviously had a bike fit with Dan, or a couple of bike fits with Dan. He's done some aero testing where he's going to talk about what kit he's picked and why. He's been in the heat chamber, he's had some test rides, all those things. So those videos are going to come out over the next few days, and then we're going to get into day 1 to day 7 of the challenge. Honestly, I am so excited to try and bring this content to you. This is the first time that we're going to be working on footage that I haven't done myself. I'm hoping that I'm going to have quite a lot of time to look at it and to be able to try and deliver it in the best way. Lee is also fundraising for a mental health charity, so I'll leave all the links to him and his thing down below, and he's doing a documentary which is going to come out sometime after the challenge, so this isn't going to be the big thing. The big thing is the documentary, but I just figured that I'm interested in that sort of thing, so there's probably some people watching this video who are interested in that sort of thing, so I hope that as we're going into winter, these videos over the next couple of weeks help you get through those grim turbo sessions or whatever else you're doing. So yeah, there you go, heads up, thanks in advance, Dan. Anyway, I'll end the video there then. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do hit the subscribe button down below. And I will not see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock, but Dan from UK Bike Fit will. See you later.